Hello everybody, look at what happened to Jevon's shop. And if you don't know what happened to Jevon's shop, let's just put it like this: he managed to burn it down whilst trying to burn down the flag from last episode. And yeah, apparently silliness ensued. However, I do know that he has left me a book. War. Cleo, I accept the war agreement. It's pretty sad you cannot fight your own war. Please note, sad that you cannot fight your own war. As it stands, I will pay 2 diamonds for the death of Cleo. Can I also point out, what you're doing is bad, therefore I shall do it. A bit of inconsistent internal logic there, I feel, but you know, yeah, bring it, Jev, bring it. Okay, so today's episode, despite this thing being here, which I think is still mandatory for survival, I kind of actually want to make a garden, which means that I need to get, I think I'm going to have to kill some sheep. By some sheep, I mean all of them. Thank you, game, for recognising the thing is. And what I want to do is this lake, I want to be part of a more widely available complex, which means I want to take the fence out and torch up the area and just sort of take it round so it's not running across the water like it has been for like over a year, nearly a year and a half. I want to take this fence back past the tree line so we can't see it and torch it up, and then I want to start making like a little, well, first I want to make like a little pathway down to here and sort of overhanging trees. It can go through a little thing, and then maybe over by the monument I'm going to take everything out back slightly, and then we're going to work on some stuff. I really would like a garden, but first I need to deal with the sheep. I know they've been such good and faithful companions to me. I just need to get that pen out of the way because it's hideous. Well, would you look at that? The fence has been extended outwards. This actually now looks like a real place. If you look, you can see the fence over there. You can see where it turned into dark oak wood instead of regular wood. It goes all the way back around that fence, which you can just about see. You can't see it from the thing. Goes down here. I need to work on putting these hills back together. They've been Endermen nabbed. And all the way around, over, and it meets back over there, and everything is lit up, and nothing is spawning in here, and I think this may be a success. So I was culling the herd, and I found mutton. I had completely and utterly forgot that these guys drop mutton now, which makes sheep not useless early game. Okay, so I've been thinking a bit about what sort of thing that I want to have in the garden, because I get the feeling that we just need to deal with the garden now because I've got a nice decent sort of space. I mean, I do kind of want like a kind of a pergola kind of deal, but I kind of want it down this way, so sort of heading towards the museum, and then you come round and then ta-da, museum. So I kind of need to bulk out this part of the ground a little bit more, and I kind of want it in dark wood with trees overhanging. So what I need to do is I think I need to take some regular kind of oak trees and start making sort of like a covered kind of walkway deal, and then I can put the pergola beneath it, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if it makes sense. It makes sense in my head. So yeah, we're gonna start with that. I'm gonna bulk out this bit of land. I should move Kitty. Come on, Kitty, this way. This way. There's a box here for you. You're never gonna get to the box. Okay, so I'm gonna work on that. And once I've put the trees in, because I'm going to need to cut down a few because it's going to take a while to get to the massive trees that we want, I'll cut back then. Okay, that took a bit longer than expected. What has baffle me is the trees on this side are huge and the trees on this side are big, but they're not quite as big as these ones. I don't know if I should keep on going or if I like the kind of slightly lopsided look. It looks sort of deliberate if you look at it this way. But yeah, we've got a nice little thing, and what I'm thinking about doing is putting like little shrubs and stuff, maybe get some vines to go up and down the tree, and have it sort of like as sort of a crossable barrier, if you will, and yeah, we'll sort it out. We'll do something pretty. We'll go get some flowers. Okay, so I added a little bit of lighting down this little walkway, and you can see it underneath the bushes, but actually I don't think it's actually gonna, I mean, these dark spots are dark, but I don't think they're dark enough to spawn anything on. I don't know if I should have something sort of like a little pathway down here. I mean, you can get through these bits, that's not a problem, and I'm going to put like things down. I'm thinking maybe adding vines to the trees, just the trunks, so it looks a bit like ivy. Maybe there? Just to like one side of the trunks and have it grow down. Oh, and if I have it all the way up there, then that makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Not a lot of things make sense to me, but this thing does. This thing does. There. And maybe one as you come out the portal, sort of there. So we get like ivy growing down, and I'm going to have some tall grass. And in fact, I'm going to finish this bit off, and then we'll worry about the floor. Okay, so as you come out the portal, you've got a nice little flower walkway here. I might bring it up a bit. Unfortunately, Dinky's already eating this one. I need to sort of take that deal away, to be honest. I need to bring that down a bit so he's not just eating the trees, because as we know, they don't eat trees. I need to figure out like some kind of pathway through here. And I need to figure out what each area of the garden's going to be like. So I'm going to... I'm thinking like a little off gravel path, because, you know, I like the little crunchy effects it makes. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. You know, I'm starting to think that needs like a little structure around it just to make sense. I mean, it's slightly off centre. I'm not going to faff around with that, to be honest. But I think maybe stairs and like a little structure around it, like a, I don't know, like a little mini hut of some description. I'm not really sure, to be honest, because let me play and come back to you. I've done a thing. It's sort of supposed to be pagoda-y, and you can see it's got like a second thing. I'm not ecstatic about it. I think partly because I think these legs need to come out a bit more, but I'm going to keep it like that for now. And if I figure out some kind of thing, I'll sort it out then. But at the moment, I'm happy with it enough. But it does need like little trees, like little trees. I think I need some more trees around this area, and then we can do something here. I'm thinking more of the thing is, I want to keep the landscape. I don't like builds that, you know, completely wreck the landscape like mine always do, because they're so blooming big. I mean, you can't even see my build from over there. Let's video settings. Let's increase the render distance and see if we can see. There we go. My building is almost on the max render distance. That says a lot, really. Okay, so I'm thinking about doing here possibly a slightly more formal garden. Possibly I'm thinking taking the river between Dinky's legs, sort of starting off here. This river is down here, but I was thinking of sort of making like a little waterfall-y thing down here, carving a thing here, having a little bridge, because I want a kind of a thing to come over this way, having a bridge going towards the thing, and having this come down here, maybe taking the pond a bit deeper and having a water fountain coming out of here, and then having like sort of a more formally garden with sort of like beds and stuff over this area. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the river actually, because I like that. I'm going to put some trees around here that sort of, let's take that down. I'm going to put some trees around here that sort of mask this area and have sort of like a small gap coming through. Yeah, I'll see you when I've done that. So after some time, we have a river with a little waterfall going across there. And we have a river that goes all the way across and down to the river, well, to the lake. And I should think that we now have, yes, that works. That's lovely. And I've put glowstone in the river just to light it up a bit. I'm trying to get away from using torches that have not been deliberately placed, if you know what I'm saying. I'm thinking that actually I need to go back to like glowstone or pumpkins, probably pumpkins actually, because it's cheaper than glowstone. But since I'm going to be seeing that, I'll stick with the glowstone. I would rather have sea lanterns because I prefer sea lanterns. But yeah, I think we're doing okay. And then we need a fountain in the middle, and I'm going to make a bridge. Just hang on. If I want to come to the thing, which way do I go? I need to make a bridge over this way. So probably over there. Okay, working on it. Okay, got a tiny, tiny, weeny little bridge. I get the feeling it should have torches though. Sort of, maybe at the sides, maybe? Sort of a thing, like a little post. I don't know. It's sort of like that. Is there underneath? There is a glowstone block underneath. Now, if I put torches here, that's going to make a fence post, and I don't really like that look. Guys, it's kind of Japanese-esque. What if I just boop a piece of glowstone in the middle? That works, isn't it? That's the answer to all our problems. Just boop a piece of glowstone in the middle. Yes, of course it is. You agree with me, don't you? Yes, you do. Good, just so we're clear. Right. Right, so we've got a piece of glowstone in the centre. Maybe I should probably just make this bridge a bit thicker in the middle. Okay, that works. And then maybe take these out and have like the little standing ones again, just sort of on either side, just to make it look like it sort of fits in with the landscape. Okay, it's a nice little bridge. Probably would look better surrounded by plants and trees, wouldn't it, to be honest? Okay, I actually feel a lot better now when it comes to things. It needs some more bushes, and we need some sugar cane, and we need some like little seed kind of beds. But we're getting there, I replaced the glowstone. I'm thinking I'm going to do that sea lanterns actually, because it just doesn't match the flag otherwise. Yep, we're going to change that to sea lanterns. We're going to put in some jack-o'-lanterns and some bushes to do the lighting around this area. What else are we going to do? We're going to do the fountain. Okay, so we're back in a bit. Oh, yes, that's much better. I feel a lot more content now. What you will see is, ignore these torches here, but as you go past, you can actually see the fact that I've got pumpkin lanterns underneath the thing, and I like that because you get like a nice hint of orange as you sort of walk past. But what I've been doing is I've just been doing, you know, just booping a thing down and then going boopity boopity and doing that if it's off the path, and if it's on the path, just leaving it flush. I've put some lily pads on the river. I need to get more lily pads, just to do the lake. The lake used to have them, but I took them off for Some reason. Okay, the bridge is looking good. I've put in some acacia trees down here and a jungle tree. I've actually backdropped this area with spruce and pine trees, and as you can see, we've got the little lanterns as you mosey on by. I'm growing some wheat sort of down the path, and basically I want to get this area sort of like, you can see it's all grassed. I want to get some more flowers and, you know, sort of a wild shrubby area. And then I need to get this path extended down here, sort of as an open kind of area. And then over here will be the water fountain, which is the thing I'm going to do next. And over there is going to be the formal gardens, which I might leave till next week because this has taken time. Not a huge amount of time, but some time to do. So yes, let's mosey on and do that then. Okay, so I'm making like a dish for the final fountain, which is basically a circle at the moment with some bricks, you know, on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put around, well, down here around the edge, some little slabby kind of things, and do I do slabby things or do I do brick stairs, don't I? Gotta do the stairs, gotta do the stairs. If I do it that way, no, I'm gonna have to go back this way and do it. Boop, like so, and then we get sort of like, or at least we should do, should get like a little bowl kind of thing effect. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I am not confident at the moment. Okay, so we've got the bowl at the base, and now I just want like two little hang on, let's get ourselves up there. I just basically want two like little platforms that are going to just dribble water down. That sounds really gross, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. You're smart. You're smart people. Let's just boop our... Right, so that's... Now, what I also want to do is I also want to have like little side fountains here. So I'm going to chip away at sort of like the centre and I'm going to have little fountains going down the thing. But for now, I just deal with the building of the next two little platforms. Right, so this is the top of the fountain, because apparently you never do anything by halves because that would be dumb. What we've got is we've got like a little square plinth over here, and it goes down into a slightly rounder one down here, and then it flows down into this bowl. This bowl should have standing still water in it, fingers crossed. And down here we should have little pipes. So we've got like a little 3-tier water fountain, but 4 if we count there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace some of these bricks with the mossy, and we got to build the plinth out at the bottom, which is going to be sort of like 4 legs. It's going to be like 4 little legs that squirrel into the bottom of the I keep on want to call it a river, but it's not a river. That thing. Okay, so that's what the fountain looks like from a distance. What we are going to do is just boop up a bit so we can get a good look at what it looks like over here. So it's got like a little fountainy kind of thing, and let's just boop into the middle. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to boop ourselves up and where are you, Mr. Skelly? Is it because I'm not there? You are. Okay, I can deal with you. Don't want to, but you forced me into it because that was just mean. See? Told you it was mean. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's try booping up and across, which was the plan. Well, let's just boop there. Okay, so I have a bucket of water, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Actually, you know what? I am going to make that a sea lantern. I could have done this in prismarine. I'm just realising that now. And there we go. We got our fountain there. What I'm going to do is... Okay, let's boop out that block there. Let's make that one there a block of the sea lanterns. Put that there and put a cracked one in. Okay. So, and if we put this one here as a sea lantern, that's good. That's good. Okay, let's boop that down. I quite like that. Right, now in the corners I kind of wanted to do a... Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Just boop out that. And we should have 4 fountain sprays going to the bottom. But what I also want to do is Yes, what I also wanted to do was I also wanted to sort of light up the bottom as well. So we've now got... Hey, look at those. Those are cool. What if I just take out the centre block? I think that'll do. I mean, let's boop ourselves onto the shore to have a look. Yeah. That's quite pretty. I quite like that. I am, one, easily amused and easily pleased, but I do like that. I think that's pretty. Let's boop ourselves up and have a look at it from the inside. Yes, yes, I like that. And this has been my fountain, and this has been my garden. That's just, and that's been the beginnings of my garden and my fountain. Class dismissed.